My warmest greetings to Madam JC and my beloved friends. Well, we are here to make a discussion within peers on the recommendation that have been made for SITM. Before we begin our presentation, I would like to introduce myself and my peers. My name is Hemasri, daughter of Chandaram, and along with me, Tinagaran and Komari Arjunan will be on board. In brief, Ahmad started a small IT mall called SITM in Ipoh with 75 employees. This company produces and sells wireless keyboards and other devices to vendors through its manufacturing plant in Kuala Lumpur. SITM saw a substantial growth in sale, but recently, system problems and hardware failures have caused the operating system to crash, such like malicious programs, which is worms, Trojan horse, and also viruses. So here we came with a few recommendations that could help SITM. First of all, I would keen on by saying that using firewall usage is considered as the line of defense between the data and the attackers. Use of a firewall is always advised as it may assist in preventing cyber attacks. The largest number of cyber attack victims are small businesses. According to a recent analysis, it has been noted that several firms have begun implementing internal firewalls to increase the security of their data. The organizations have begun building a firewall on the home network at this time because everyone is working from home, which is a good thing. A firewall will prevent intrusion from all the types of robotics that are likely to be affecting any device that is connected to the internet. So what's your take on this, Comedy? So do you agree on this?
Yes, I do agree on what you share, Hemasri, but on my point of view, backups are one of the most important steps you can take and the most often overlooked or incorrectly implemented. Windows includes its own backup utilities in later version more than one, thought not always easy to find or implement, and there are many third-party vendors offering solutions as well. If you would like to more assistance in choosing a solutions, we will recommend contacting one of the qualified technicians in Tech Directory. Moreover, Hemasri, a major issue with implement backup is predictably verifying that they work as expected or not, and also including restoring the backup data. You must ensure your backup process are working as intended in both backup and restore operations, and you will appreciate having the knowledge and experience to restore the data from them in a time of crisis. Finally, it is also important to have a multiple backups and even multiple locations to store them. If you have a backup store on your system, ransomware can attempt to encrypt this as well. So disconnecting external drives containing backups and or having offsite or secure cloud-based backup is highly recommended. Secondly, I would like to share about network share permission, which is most ransomware will try to encrypt files inside share folders it may find on your network. You can limit damage with network permissions for access control by restricting write access only to users and groups who absolutely need it. Furthermore, anyone needing to access the files in this location can still do so with read-only access, but they could not modify the files. A protocol can be established for submission of the files to read-only shares by users without the right access. That's all from my side.
Yes, Comedy, I certainly agree on this. You have declared the main point where you say it is also important to have multiple backups and even multiple locations to store them. Then only we can secure our cloud base. That's absolutely true.
Yeah, you are right, Hemasri. Thank you for listening. Chinagaran, may I know what is your suggestion on this?
Yes, Komadi, I have one suggestion, which is user education and safe internet practices. When it's come down to it, this is by far the best protection against malicious infection of most all types, especially when combined with crypto prevent and the above items. This knowledge will prevent a large majority of infections. If you manage a group of users, it is very important and in some cases a requirement to make sure they are aware of this information as well.
This was really one of the suggestions that SITM should follow. I thank you for bringing up this point, Tinagaran.
You are welcome, Kamdi. In conclusion, security is the aspect that every organization or business will think of and focus on. The cyber criminals are developing their techniques with the latest technologies. It is essential to ensure that security is enabled and followed to run a successful business. As an individual or employee, it is essential to follow the recommendations mentioned to ensure that the data is secured. That's all from our discussion. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.